Hello everyone, it's Newman Thomas. Welcome to my channel where we take a fresh look at entrepreneurship, investing and business startups using high quality content. On this video, I will take you a step-by-step process on how to start, design, update, and manage a website in WordPress. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like and to subscribe to our channel. And thank you to everyone that has already subscribed to our channel. So let's get started. Throughout the video, I will cover 8 items. The first one is I will cover why WordPress. Then number 2 is how to get started. I will show you step-by-step process on where to get started, on how to get started setting up your WordPress website. Then I will cover what is a domain or hosting. Then we will take you through the process of registering for hosting or also through WordPress. Then I'll show you how to log in. Then we will cover how WordPress works. I will cover what is plugins, what are themes, and what are pages. And then we will do a quick demo on the different features of WordPress. And then last but not least, there is a link where if you need help, more help with regards to your WordPress website, where you can go to get help. The very first one is why WordPress. Now, WordPress is very good or best for non-technical entrepreneurs. That means you will be able to launch a website without writing a single code in HTML or CSS. Also, WordPress comes with different plans where you can either choose the informational plan. So for example, if you provide a services business, the information plan will be the best one for you. Or if you sell products online, therefore the e-commerce plan will be for you. Also, WordPress comes with drag and drop features. This means you do not need to write any code at all. All you have to do is drag and drop elements, for example, titles, text, photos, videos, boxes onto your dashboard where you can design the website the way you want. Also, WordPress comes with predefined themes and layout, which is quite similar to Weebly, Wix, and Shopify. Also, WordPress comes with domain capability. I will show you all what a domain is in just a moment and go through the step-by-step process of registering your domain. In my opinion, WordPress has value for money compared to Shopify, because with Shopify you pay something like $29 a month. Now WordPress, you have exactly the same features, even more than Shopify, and you pay way less under the e-commerce plan. And also WordPress, you can extend the functionality, again similar to Shopify, Wix, and Weebly. You can extend the functionality. For example, if you want to integrate PayPal, Stripe, OxyPay, GmailPay, GoForms or Forms onto your website. Now, where WordPress really exceeds Wix and Weebly and Shopify, it really comes down to SEO. WordPress has tons and tons of plugins or apps where you can integrate or work with your SEO, but Weebly, Wix, and Shopify are very, very limited when it comes to SEO. So I will show you now how to get started. Now, WordPress needs to come with hosting. Now, I will cover in a moment what is hosting. Now, to access WordPress, we need to go to a site called www.gohosting.nz, and I will add this link in the description of this YouTube video where you can access the hosting quite easily. From there, we're going to choose a plan, whether it's the yearly plan or the monthly plan. And normally the yearly plan is cheaper in the long run because you get 2 months off if you choose the yearly plan. Then with the plan, you can either choose the basic plan, the informational plan, or the e-commerce plan. So let's go to gohosting.nz. Once you get to gohosting.nz, you can scroll to the bottom and there are the plans that is available where you can choose. Now, each of these plans are, choose the basic plan if you want to create a simple one-pager website, so if you want just something simple that it has your contact details, about us information, a few photos about you, a few photos about your services, then the basic plan is good for you. If you provide services business, for example, as a plumber, as a landscaping business, therefore the informational plan is the one that you should choose, because with the informational plan, with 2 gigabytes of disk space, you'll be able to upload a few more photos, have about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages on your website. With the e-commerce plan, if you are planning of selling products online, the e-commerce plan has the capability of allowing you to do that, and also with 4 gigabytes of disk space. With the e-commerce plan, you can add in products, WooCommerce, carts, checkout, payment gateways, invoicing, order management, SKU, and all those things, or downloadable content. It depends also what products you want to sell. Do you want to sell simple products like just a normal product, or do you want to sell downloadable products or online courses? E-commerce will be the perfect plan for you. So for the purpose of training, we will be choosing the basic plan. So depending on what plan you would want, if you want the informational plan, just scroll down and click on the order now. If you want the e-commerce plan, scroll down and click on the order now e-commerce plan. In this case, I'm just going to choose the basic plan and select the order now blue button under the basic plan. So click on order now. The next step that is available, it is to register a new domain. Now this is perfect for people that do not have a domain. If you have already a domain, I'm going to create a different video on how to transfer domains or how to connect WordPress to your existing domain. So this is perfect for people that wants to register a brand new domain. Now let's go back to the slide. Now there are 3 things that is required for a WordPress website to function. First is a domain. So a domain is a unique web address that identifies or uniquely identifies your business or your website. So as an example, facebook.com, it is a unique web address that identifies Facebook. nzherald.co.nz, it is a unique web address that identifies the NZ Herald business. But that's the first thing you need. You really need a domain in order for your website to be online. The second thing you need is a hosting provider. So at the moment we're using gohosting.nz as a hosting provider. Now the hosting provider, they ensure your website is secured. They provide an uptime of 99.99% guarantee on your website. Now they do not guarantee 100% uptime on your website. The reason for that, if you think back a few months ago, Facebook, one of the biggest websites out there, went down for about an hour. If Facebook cannot guarantee 100% uptime, all the hosting providers around the world can only guarantee an uptime of 99.99% of the time. Now the hosting provider also provides website backup, just in case you go in and do some changes to your website and your website falls down or doesn't function. So there is a backup functionality that comes with the hosting. Also, most importantly, the hosting provider also provides WordPress as a content management system or as a designer where you can design your website there. So it is essential to have a hosting provider when you are building a website in WordPress. Also, the hosting provider provides hundreds of other capabilities with regards to DNS systems, emails, SSL, security, backup, and all those things. Now, a hosting provider, essentially, it is a database out there in the cloud stored securely somewhere. There is a fee for that. That's why the hosting, all hostings, there is a subscription fee that we pay for that privilege. And the reason for that is, imagine all your files, folders, images, photos, videos, content, website is stored somewhere on a database that you're using bandwidth, you're using Wi-Fi, using data, you're using security, you're using a backup systems. Therefore, there is a fee when it comes to the hosting plan. Some hosting plans, they charge on a monthly basis. and the basic plan is about $4.99, and also on an annual basis as well. Now the third item you need is a designer. You can hire a website developer, but however, if you go through the step-by-step process I'm going to show you, you can design your website yourself. Now let's continue through the how to design your website yourself. The next thing is we're going to register a domain, and once you register the domain, to click on continue to register the domain. So let's go back to our cart. So choose a domain. So I know that the newmanthomas.com domain is already taken because I purchased this a few months ago when it comes to my online coaching business. However, if I say the newmanthomas123.com, that domain in theory should be available. So you can see, congratulations, the newmanthomas123.com is available. So go ahead and enter in your domain name here. Again, your domain name uniquely identifies your business, and go check. If that domain name is taken, oh well, you need to choose a domain name that is available and with the .com extension. Once you have the congratulations, that domain is available, click on the green button at the bottom that says continue. Now once you click continue, you are taken to this page. Let's go back to our slide. So once you select continue, then the next step is to choose the monthly or the annual billing cycle. Because we've chosen the basic plan, there is the basic plan there. If you've chosen the informational or e-commerce plan, all you have to do in the next step is to choose either the monthly plan or the annual billing. Like what I said before, the annual billing is a little bit cheaper than the monthly billing, because in the long term with the yearly billing, you actually get 2 months free once you choose the annual billing. So in this case, I'm just going to choose the monthly billing and click on continue. So once you choose the billing cycle you want, monthly or annual, then click continue. Then the next step is to check your domain is right and check if you have the right plan. So from here it says I have this domain that I'm going to buy, the newmanthomas.com. From here as well, you can choose for free if you want a DNS management, ID protection, and email forwarding. You can choose those, and it comes free with the hosting service. In this case, I don't want to choose those. I'm just going to click on the continue button here. So click on continue. Now it comes to this part here. Let's go back to the slide. Check you have the right domain. So let's go back here. So this is the right domain, the newmanthomas123.com. And I'm going to pay, sorry, this is the plan, the basic plan. I'm going to pay $4.99 monthly. And the domain registration is for 1 year, which is the newmanthomas123.com. So check everything is correct. And once you've done that, select checkout. Now the next part is this green button here. Click on checkout. Now this is the final page you will see, which is where you enter in your personal information. So this is required, quite important, especially when it comes to billing. So enter in your first name, enter in your email address, whatever that may be. So I'm just going to enter in a test email address, and then enter in your phone number. Now I'm not going to enter in my phone number here for security purposes. Enter in your company name, enter in the street address, whatever that may be, street address, enter in your city, postcode, enter that in, New Zealand, and your tax ID. If you have a referral code, so a lot of my customers have a referral code, but if your referral code, this is where you enter in the referral code. Enter in a password, confirm the password, or you can generate a password from here. But make sure you do not forget the essential things. You need your email address. Do not forget which email you're going to use, and also the password, because you're going to be using those to log in to this system. Now, once you've done that, you can scroll down where you can pay for the hosting securely, either directly on our website on the Go Hosting system, or you can pay with PayPal. So go ahead and enter in your credit card details, expiry date, CVV, and also your name, and make sure you agree to the terms and conditions of this service. And once you've entered in all the fields, make sure you fill in all the forms and don't forget anything. Then click complete order. Now, once you do that, the next step says that you need to wait for the domain to propagate and connect to WordPress. Now, normally that will take about 24 to 48 hours, and it does take a while for the domain and WordPress and the hosting, the security, the SSL, the backup, and all these systems to work together. And once this works and once everything has been integrated, the domain will then propagate, or WordPress will propagate to the domain. And then also there is some form of approval from Go Hosting, because Go Hosting do not support R18 domains or hosting services at the moment. Then once you have clicked complete order, just wait a day or two. Normally within 24 hours, you should receive an email once approved to log in. Now I'm going to pause here and I'm going to go ahead and purchase those domains because it has personal information here, and I will continue this video once I have set up the domain, paid for the domain, and also got approval from Go Hosting.